Back to work, back to play.
So I was a passenger in a car yesterday, and we had a really abrupt stop, and both me and the other passengers' bodies went back and forth, and I immediately felt kind of like a pain go down my back into my leg.
All right. And since then, the pain's been pretty consistent.
Pain's been consistent, but it's more centralized now. It's mostly just like in my left low back glute.
And did you feel anything in your neck and shoulders after the accident, or never that?
I didn't feel anything in my neck and shoulders, but I definitely felt my neck and shoulders kind of move as the abrupt stop happened.
Okay. So this is Dr. Noah. He's one of the docs here. People always ask, how do I learn how to adjust myself? This is a great case in point. We cannot adjust ourselves, even though we know kind of how the body works. It's really, really difficult to try to figure out what's going on and then fix yourself. So here we are after hours on a Friday. Happy Friday. Gonna make Dr. Noah feel awesome for the weekend. But whenever we're dealing with any kind of a whiplash, it's really important that we make sure that the muscles don't get shut off. So what happens is with a normal stretch, your body can slowly adapt to that. If you have a quick stretch, what happens is your body shuts off the muscles because it thinks it's about to tear. And in order to avoid a tear, it basically inhibits the muscle or turns it off. So we're going to start with the neck stabilizers because your head weighs a lot. Your head probably weighs about 15 or 16 pounds based on your weight. And so that amount of weight slinging forward can tug the whole spine and create issues down here, but also issues up here, even though you're not feeling anything right there. So to start with, let me have you lift your arms up like this. We're gonna look at all your neck flexors, chin to chest. I'm pushing back. This is your neck flexors as a whole. We're going to the side. This is your scalenes. And then we're going all the way to the side. This is your SCM. So SCM is a very important neck stabilizer. Hold that there. Again, this is scalenes, and then over on the far end, again, this is SCM. You can see it activating there, but it isn't catching the way it normally would. This muscle is incredibly strong when it works. I should be able to just like really power into it, similar to what I can do right here. The second thing I want to do is look at how the back of the neck is working. In case it got shut off, you're going to resist and push back into me. Good. And then here. Great, and then here, that one's really, really perfect. Okay, so the back is doing good. We have strain that happened on both sides of the outsides of the neck, and let's see where that is. The nice thing about lifting your arms up like that is it prevents you from cheating by using your upper traps to stabilize the neck. These are really strong muscles. We oftentimes see that you use your upper trap to do the work of either the shoulder or trying to stabilize the neck in ways that it's not really intended to do. Second thing we want to do is check out how your brain's understanding all this. So lie down, face up. This is called an ocular lock, and we're basically going to look and see if there's extra stress coming up into the brain. Let me borrow your arms. I'm pulling this. Just with your eyes, look to the left. Look down to the left. Look down towards your toes. Look down to the right. Look over to the right. And what I'm looking for is any quick change. So as I start to increase the pressure, can he adapt to it? I'm not looking at really how strong he is. I'm looking at can he change with me. So left eye closed. Good. And then right eye closed. Okay. And this is really, really different. Can you feel the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when we close the left eye, like I can really pull on you. You close your right eye and it's like night and day. So it seems like your neck not only kind of strained some of these muscles, but it also got jammed up here. Can I adjust this spot right here?
Yeah.
Next, I want you to bend your knees, which will help kind of relax the spine a little bit. Then I want you to close your right eye, because if you remember, that made it harder for you to fire. And so we want to pull in that part of the visual cortex. And then lastly, put your knees together. Awesome, cool. We heard a small little pop there. I don't really care much about that, but I do care about this. So is it better? Right eye closed, and that feels a ton better. Left eye closed, and now they're even. So right eye closed again, I'll show you with this so People out there can tell I'm really pulling, and it's way different. And you can feel a difference, probably. So let's sit you up again and recheck, because a lot of times resetting the joints in the neck can turn some of these big muscles back on. So go chin to chest, look all the way to the left. I'm pushing back. Do you feel how that's better?
That's way better.
Here, hold that there. And this one's still a little weaker. So we're gonna need to do a little bit of work here. This does hurt. So if anyone's angry at Dr. Noah, this is your chance to get some glee, because it's gonna hurt a little bit. It probably makes some faces. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what we're doing is we're just deeply massaging where that muscle starts and finishes. And it finishes up at the base of the skull. I know it hurts. 3, 2, 1. It hurts me too. I'm making faces. Okay. Perfect. So now lift your arms up again. Go chin to chest. Look over here. And that feels way, way better. Do you feel a difference there? Mm-hmm. Okay. Lie down, face down. Let's look at what's happening in the pelvis. Good. Here, hold that here. Good. We're looking at the hamstrings. Hold that there. Good. Because if we stretch the spine, if you think of your spine as like a ribbon that attaches up at the skull and down at the pelvis, the areas where it usually has the most pull are at the base and at the bottom, because that's where they attach. So that's where you usually feel, sort of like a rod and reel. That's where you feel it the most. Hold that there. Good. Lift this up. And this does not work the way it should. And that makes sense based on what we were seeing all the way up top. This is the glute, really, really important stabilizer, but if you quickly stretch it because your whole spine jerks forward, the chain basically goes all the way from the heel of your foot, up the butt, across like this, up into the base of the skull. So this whole chain got a little stretched, and it probably seems like you are a little bit more turned one side than the other, because this right side seems a bit more stretched. So let's fix this. You're gonna lie on your side, that right side up in the air. Good. How you doing?
Good.
All right. Cool, bottom leg straight. I'm gonna adjust the pelvis here, kind of opening up this part of the spine. Good. Is that all right with you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good, a little movement here. That was perfect. Okay, face down again. Let's recheck. Good. Lift this up towards the ceiling. Push. That feels good. And this side, hold that there. Can you tell how much better that is?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a game changer. Stand up now, move it around. Tell me how that feels. We should do it on the camera. Have you stretching it, moving it, testing it.
Yeah, feels better.
Okay, cool. 50%, 20%, 30%.
Yeah, like 80%.
Cool. And if you move your arms and your neck around, any pull there.
Yeah.
And last time, let me have you lift your arms up, chin to chest. I'm pushing. That feels good. Here. That feels good. All the way there. Good. Here. That feels good. And that. Yeah. So I'd say over the weekend, drink lots of water, move it, do your yoga, kind of keep yourself loosened up, because now we got a lot more fluidity in the spine. It should reset itself. But I'm glad that this is going to make your weekend a little better. For those of you out there who have been in any kind of an auto accident or skiing or getting pulled by a boat where you feel a whiplash, or in the back of an Uber or a casual carpool, I would strongly encourage you to get in here, because when your neck muscles aren't working as a team, it can lead to lots of issues. It can lead to headaches, jaw clenching, and overall, even as strange as ringing in your ears or vertigo can be a result of these neck muscles not working as a team. It's something we deal with every single day because it's very common with athletes. So we can't wait to fix you. I'm so glad you're doing better.
Me too.
Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye.
Subscribe ProActive Chiropractic.